Alright, so we're gonna start this deconstruction of A Night in Birmingham, or N-A A-N-I-B. Hey, man, like Sebas. Alright, so basically we start. Santi's supposed to be here. Well, I don't know. He hasn't answered. Hope he joins. But yeah, basically we start with the drums, which is just a kick drum. Kind of a joke, man. Like, to be honest, way too simple. But it is what it is. It's just all throughout the song. Can't go wrong with that. It's got like all the reverb on. Yeah. That's how it is on the track. And I've already done this part on the story. That's why I'm not really going into much depth. And then here is the main riff, which also plays all throughout the song. Man, like Luisillo El Pillo coming in. I see you. That's the main riff. All throughout the song, which is just, we recorded it with that yeah, with that amp into the computer, which, yeah, it was kind of problematic because the amp was not very reliable, we can say that. It had a lot of feedback and stuff, so that's why you can see that it's actually a loop. So yeah, but we recorded it. We just looped it. And then we have the vocals here, which is just some fuzz, regular fuzz on GarageBand. And then
he walked a long way, walked down the hallway.
I think you can hear probably a little bit of feedback from the headphones, because it was actually recorded with this microphone. Yeah, nice and fancy. We hadn't gotten our microphone yet. Actually, let me get the microphone and all that stuff. Well, that doesn't matter yet. Okay. And yeah, now we have an audio interface, which we do use in this song actually, but later on. We made a last minute change. And then, yeah, that's just the vocal with some fuzz. Not much to it. I think we might have EQ'd it a little, but nothing that special. Then the chorus guitar, which is just playing the 4 chords of the song, which are B minor, D, G, and F sharp, which it'll be some like that. It does that for the chorus, and then here in the first solo, it just plays B minor, all like between it. So here you can see it's and yeah, that's just as a backup for that main solo, for the first solo at least. Yep. And actually there is 2 main riffs. Let me see. Yeah, that's just as a backup to the main riff there, so it's stacked. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, then we have, yeah, the main riff solo is just it's basically the same main riff as here, with, I believe, the same effects. No, it is not. This definitely has a little more fuzz to it. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, that's the chorus. Well, here's the first solo, which is also stacked. It's this one. Stacked with this, which that's actually a bass amp. That's why it sounds like deeper, kind of. It's just more compressed. And then we have the bass here, which
He walked along.
it just plays the same riff, the same 4 notes, which is, it would be again B, then B, D, G, and F sharp, those notes on the bass, but a little more simplified than in the main riff. And here in this last track is just the final bass part, which we do make a little change to it. That's just how it finishes. That's why we made a whole other track for it. And then, which is actually how I finished it in the guitar part and the acoustic version. And yeah, here we have the double driven, which is just the last part, which we did record with our audio interface, which I'm about to pull up right now. Let me get it.
Old man Shelby wants to rule the world. He'll take it slowly, or will he lose control? Old man Shelby.
So basically, this is the audio interface, which there you plug in the guitar cable, there you plug in the microphone, which we did not plug in for this song because it was recorded with a headphone mic. Yay. Which it didn't really matter, it was all fuzzed out anyway, so yeah. And yeah, this is how the last part sounds, which you might be able to tell that it's different from there's a different tone to the first riff. Wait, it's there. It's got more drive and distortion, but mainly more drive. And yeah, that just ends the track. Which that was probably my favorite change we made in this song, because before it did not sound like that. Before, actually, the song just finished with a solo, so it would have finished like it was just gonna finish like that, and yeah, we didn't really like it like that. That's why we recorded the last guitar part, so it's felt way more complete than just having the bass finishing it. Which, I mean, it's okay, but it's not as cool. And that pretty much wraps up. I mean, yeah, I could go into the solos, where's the solo? That's the first. Okay, here it is. Yeah, basically, our friend JP which is featured in the track. You should go check out his music. He played this part for us. Yeah, there you can you can hear the little bit of feedback that came from recording with that amp, which this gladly does not do. Look, that's why we had to loop the main riff, which is, you can see there that it's looped, because there was this feedback in every 5 seconds, so we just had to loop it real quick. You can hear a little twinkle of feedback there. But yeah, thanks again to our friend JP. Check out his music. He did that first solo and then the final solo, which is stacked right over here. Which, yeah, we just copy pasted it because it would have been pretty hard to record that over again. Who came up with the lyrics? I came up with the lyrics. Nico. It took like 3 or 4 nights. And let me get, it's right here actually. In my old geometry notebook, yeah. There it is. Those are the lyrics. Some notes for the solo for JP. The chords. Pretty much all you need to know. And yeah, that concludes the deconstruction. But I'll stay here if you have any questions. If you have any questions, just type them down. For any specific part, I'll answer them. Shut up, Dalila. Why'd I just say that? This is probably gonna go on YouTube. Hopefully. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll be posting this video on the feed. And it'll be on Instagram TV. Thank you. There it is. There's the roof. And see you. Thanks, guys.